we'll go ahead and drop this offense up AoE. Storm is now at all 20 charges. Suddenly, lots of speed for everybody. Alright, what's up guys? So today we are going to be doing Ultimus 7.5. I have what many people refer to as the hard lane being in the middle lane, and this is, as you can see, difficulty 5. It is the toughest difficulty of Ultimus 7, and at this point I've got a pretty good system for one-shotting all of the nodes pretty cleanly, saving cooldowns, so we're gonna break it down node by node here and see how it goes. We'll start off with node 1. For Ultimus 7.5, generally speaking, I tend to use a different team for each node because the nodes are very difficult, and so if you tailor your team to counter the nodes, you'll do better. On the first node, your top priority is to charge up your Storm for later nodes. So, I run Thanos, Minerva, Ebony, Maw as the core that keeps everyone alive, and make sure that Thanos energy goes to Minerva and Ebony, and then the two squishier people, just because I haven't taken them all the way to Gear Tier 14 or anything like that, are going to be Storm and Beast, so we put them on the edges there. And let's do this. Hopefully LivePool cuts out these loading screens. Alright, so seeing as Juggernaut is going to taunt anyway, I tend to just go after Juggernaut and try to do as much damage to him as I can before he has that defense up in place. So, opening up with that Ebony special means you're not going to take too much damage, and obviously you're just going to keep using the basic attack on Storm. Use that heal because it heals Thanos and it's got a little AoE, and mainly because you're going to use his ult the following turn and give him energy back so he can heal again. So Thanos getting kind of low, so we'll pop the Minerva ult there and heal him back up. There's the taunt on Juggernaut. We'll go ahead and pop the Ebony ultimate, which again keeps Thanos nice and healed up, and as you can see, he's got a lot of regen there. We'll go ahead and use this ultimate. Gives lots of ability energy. Keep hitting this Juggernaut. Thanos is just eating all of the attacks straight to the face. Or I guess that one was kind of to the back of the head. Keep using the basic on Storm there. We actually did break the taunt, which is not usually going to happen, but we did break the taunt on Beast there. There's another heal, keeping him afloat, and then someone died, so that heals him up, and then we'll use this AoE, which will, again, heal him up. And, alright, he's taunting, so we have to hit him. I really like to save this for when the next wave drops down. So, we'll use another Storm basic. Alright, so Cap is going to die, so we'll do this. Okay. Again, still we don't have the next wave dropping down, so I guess we'll hit Miss Marvel and try to stall for that. Okay, good. That's some healing and some energy going to him. Alright, now we have this wave down. Let's get him nice and low. That bleed should take him out. Good AoE. This should hit her. She was still able to heal, which is a bummer, but getting that special in before any of them get to go is huge. Only Beast got disrupted, so that's good. Alright. I do want to worry about that Deadpool special coming up. It's pretty dangerous, so we're going to basically use Deadpool as a lightning rod here. I guess literally. So there's another Beast special for a little bit of healing. And then since he's already taunting, we can do the AoE. Let's do the individual attack on him. We'll do the AoE after. Alright, looking good. We'll let Storm eat a counter here, I think that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and use this, which will delay Deadpool's next turn. It will delay the Crossbones explosion. Then we've got the Beast ult right here. The Minerva ult should take out Deadpool. Rewinding Thanos is a non-issue. He resists the slow because he's crazy resistance while he's taunting. We'll use another basic on Crossbones and then another flip from the assist on Beast. Alright, that gets her out of the way. And then we'll go ahead and use this, which is an offense up Beast AoE, and then we'll use the Thanos AoE. I'm not worried about Thanos' cooldowns, because the next time I use Thanos, he'll be empowered. On Storm, we're up to 16 charges, so this will be 18 charges. Thank you, Beast. Minerva has most of her cooldowns available, but we'll keep waiting and she might get more energy. He has his special, so we'll go ahead and save that. And he might get energy to get his ult. We'll see. We'll go ahead and flip that. Storm is now at all 20 charges. That was energy to Minerva. And that is that kill, and that is energy to Ebony as well. So, pretty much everyone should have all of their cooldowns right back where they're supposed to be, and 20 charges on Storm. And there's Node 1. Moving on to Node 2 here. Node 2, I like to bring out the team that we put on the top 5 teams infographic as the best all-around raid team. And you bring in Mr. Sinister and Emma Frost. I find Emma Frost's blinds on this node are very, very effective. So we'll get Shuri's defense up. We'll go ahead and hit Shield Trooper. We're going to try to hit everyone for different amounts here. So we want to make sure we don't push them over the edge and get Shield Security taunting before we can clone this Pyro here. Now that he's taunting, I don't mind just taking out this Trooper, because Troopers are pesky. Now that we got this fresh wave, we'll go ahead and load them all up with bleeds. That'll get him hit twice, but that's okay. He's now got the deflects. He does have some bleeds on him. He might die, but that's okay. Just using his special alone is good enough value out of him. We'll drop this AoE. That gives energy to Black Bolt. We'll go ahead and hit this Trooper. We're still going to get the double retaliation. Like I said, Troopers are pesky. Alright, he gets to fire off another ability, so this will probably kill him, but that's going to disrupt that security and extend all of those. That was the end of him, but we're going to remove positive effects. That should be the end of him. That moves the blind over to Pyro, which is good. Going to drop this AoE. Okay, what are you, blind? Nice and easy. We'll go ahead and use that special. Go ahead and use this, maybe hit, okay, cool, got the Troopers. I like it. We don't even need that heal yet, so let's go ahead and heal block this. That'll get her shot by him, but that's okay. Alright, the ability block doesn't stick, but even if it did, we would have removed it. Let's get a slow out. Okay, let's have Black Bolt remove that. Nice. Let's just have him take him out. Easy peasy. You should already be gone. Alright, we still have all those cooldowns. It doesn't matter too much, but we'll go ahead and use this special. Just better safe than sorry. And let's get rid of Mordo. He's the heal block. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. He fired the heal block, but offense down into defense up was able to prevent people from actually getting heal blocked. We can save her cooldowns too. There's no reason to use any of this now. We can just make sure we get cooldowns back there. They're no threat to us now. That Trooper is going to annoy me though. I'm going to start focusing him. So, hit him with that. We'll save that heal, see if we can get one more turn out of her. Okay. Even though her ult would take him out right away, I'm trying to save cooldowns because it doesn't matter, we've already won. Let's use this. This will give energy back to Black Bolt. That takes out that Trooper. Then we'll hit Venom here. And now we'll pop this heal, and on her next turn, she'll have her defense up. Okay. Hit him with that. Okay, there's Black Bolt. Good, she has her defense up, back up. And then Sinister's topping people off. And that's it. Pretty clean. Everyone just about full health. This should be the first mini-boss here. So, for this mini-boss, I just tend to muscle through this one. And what I mean by that is I bring in Symbiote Spider-Man, and then there are a few good options, but I quite like Ultron. Ultron is great for just brute forcing a node. For me, I can usually just run this team and throw their faces at it, and usually get away with it. That Sherry special actually ends up...
Did I miss you opening the Elite Six?
Yes, you did. So that defense up on Shuri actually ends up screwing us over when Doctor Strange gets to go, because he'll flip it. But hopefully offense up into defense downs, well, it prevented a couple of them, and then it'll get washed off of Ultron by his healer bot, so that's good. So, since this is unavoidable, I guess we'll go ahead and pop vision while we can, not have to deal with his ult. We'll go ahead and give everyone the buffs here. Get that kill and extend all his buffs. Want to start hitting Sentry ASAP to prevent him giving everyone evades if possible. We are going to run into an issue with Drax taunting, but let's go ahead and use this just because it puts some bleeds down. Alright, there's his taunt. Alright, he'll counter that. We'll go ahead and drop this offense up AoE, and hopefully that... Okay, good. That does enough to Sentry. So that takes them out. Let's pull that off of him real quick. And now we want to see if we can take out Magneto before he's able to ult. We're going to definitely give it our best chance. Need that... Oh, we have a stun. Perfect timing. Alright, there's Symbiote Spider-Man with the stun. And Juggernaut is slowed, so we can worry about him in a bit. Yeah, the people I'd want to heal are heal blocked, so we'll get rid of all the deflects. Get rid of that deflect. We'll make more Ultron bots here. Get rid of him. And then, oh dang, that's unfortunate. Alright, there's the Juggernaut taunt. So we can actually afford to ignore the Juggernaut for the time being. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll blast him with Ultron. And that defense down won't take on him anyway. Are we going to be able to bring him down before he charges? It looks like it. We can refresh a defense up and we'll have time to get that cooldown back, so that's good. We don't need more bots, so we'll just try to copy some positive effects. He has a death proof now. I like it. Alright. That'll hit him with that. And no Juggernaut charge. Cool. Not a fan of all these control effects, but that extended no debuffs. That's offense down and a defense ups. He only landed a couple of those. Let's get rid of that taunt. That was actually very unfortunate. That's going to be a lot of dead Ultron bots there. But we have this ability, so we can immediately replenish them. I really want to heal, but I worry that she would try to heal that bot. So let's get rid of this Pyro problem. That takes care of those two. Even though I could use his special, I'm going to use that instead. That takes care of him.
I'm so happy! This is the best day of my life!
Thank you, Joss, for the host, Reno. We need to get energy back, so I'm going to go ahead and use the ult here, just so he keeps his buffs, but we get energy back. Alright, only 4 enemies, so 2 of them being Drax. We really want to try to keep our cooldowns now. So, this is a cooldown recovery period, although if I get a good opportunity to heal with Shuri, I will be using that. Alright, so she'll have her defense up next turn, so we're looking good there. He can summon, so I'm just going to let him be there. We'll take that defense up off of him. Alright, he could use a little bit of healing, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, he lands 1 blind on Ultron, which is fine. Alright, that steals his defense up, which is fine. Okay. He's blind, doesn't matter. Oh, we have 45 seconds, so we gotta step on it. But looks like we're gonna be able to get most everyone's cooldowns back. Use that. Maybe we can get another Shuri passive for Black Bolt. But alright. Yep, we'll just rewind him. That's fine. Ultron has everything up. Yo-Yo will have everything. Symbiote Spider-Man has everything. And alright, so the Inhumans are missing a little bit of health, but it's not going to matter. We are moving on to this node. I enjoy this node just because it's fun. The strategy for taking it down is fun. But I tend to bring in Venom and Carnage and Mr. Sinister. Oh baby. And the reason that I run this comp is because they have a Carnage on this node. And the symbiotes with double Carnage, pretty OP. By the way, I do want to make the disclaimer that I have not watched enough other content creators' videos on how they do these nodes, rather. So if other content creators do nodes with similar teams, yeah, I'm just like, I don't remember where I've heard some of these suggestions. Some of these things I came up with, but it's entirely possible that other people came up with them too. Anyway, the real point that I'm making is I'm not necessarily suggesting that I came up with each and every one of these strategies for each and every node, just that this is what I use and it's very effective. So we'll drop this. No Emma with Sinister for this one because this isn't really a Sinister team. Like it is, but the point of this team isn't a Sinister team. The point of this team is a symbiote team. As you will soon see as we drop the first person low, which looks like this. Suddenly, lots of speed for everybody. So we'll go ahead and extend that. And then leave him over there. Alright, carry that. We'll share this with everyone that just dropped down. Then we can hit him with that special. Lots of speed for everyone. And basically now the enemies are just not going to get a lot of turns because we have these crazy symbiotes all popping off and just getting tons of speed all the time. So as much as I want to hit Daredevil, we can literally kill Punisher before. So there, he's done. But yeah, they just get so much speed built up now and they have so many turns because Double Carnage is broken. So can even use this special, but that might be a mistake because he might not get another turn with these symbiotes popping off. As you can see from all these debuffs here. We got that. That dropped him low again. Just the 60% speed bar fill whenever someone drops low is just absolutely broken. So, yeah, the enemy is just, yeah. So they got a turn on someone. I'm going to guess that that'll be like their last turn that they get, though. I could just Symbiote Spider-Man ult right there and guarantee that, but can save cooldowns, so we'll go ahead and use this heal just because she actually got a turn. But it's gonna be the symbiote show from here on out. Just keep dropping people low. And I don't remember. Oh, that's my Carnage. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. This might kill a few people. Alright. He gets how many turns built up? There's 2. There's a 3rd turn. Alright, he had 3 turns in a row. That's a wrap on that node. GG. On to this node. So I don't know how many people struggle with this node nowadays, but I know back in the day a lot of people used to ask me about mechs and minions, and I always felt bad because I was always like, it's not in my lane, I don't do that node, I don't know. I make it look easy. That's because it is. If you have a super blubbery roster and you use the right team and strat. Once I started doing this node, I actually really like this node. It's super simple. And you don't have to have a crazy powerful roster. Like, there's a strategy for taking down this node that's very straightforward. I like it a lot. All right, so this looks scary, but what you have to remember is that only 2 people are actually going to attack you. There's only 2 people doing any attacks. The rest of them are going to do buffs. So if you just kill the people that they are buffing, their buffs don't do anything. See, that did no damage. That did no damage. So we'll fire off this ult. This removes Death Proof. And there's Black Bolt killing him. And then there's Black Bolt killing him. And there's more buffs, but those buffs are for people that weren't even here to do any damage. So that's the first attack, and what do you know? They hit freaking Greg. Same plan, we're gonna go after the people that actually do the damage. These bot basics are not scary. We'll go ahead and disable one of the people that actually can do some real damage. That wipes a bunch of bots off the field as well. You can go ahead and disrupt if you want to make sure he doesn't get any of the buffs. You can go ahead and use that basic to remove that, and then the disrupt ended up not mattering because he's dead anyway. You can use that special just because there's a clump of enemies. The trickiest part about this is making sure that you still have your cooldowns up. I'll go ahead and use this heal, I guess. And I will go ahead and use this, even though I was trying to save cooldowns, just because that'll get him off the field. But yeah, there's another buff, there's another buff. So it looks like we're gonna actually take 1 attack, and that's gonna be Iron Man's offense down to AoE. And that's it. That's the damage we're gonna take. So she has that back up, which is nice. Symbiote Spider-Man is not close to his stun, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. There's another turn for him. Let's go ahead and hit that, and Black Bolt takes him out. Alright, she doesn't have her ult back yet. She needs one more turn. So the thing about this is that Black Bolt likes to kill these guys. He does not like to give you time to get your cooldowns back. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, Simulate Spider-Man. Okay, good, didn't drop him to red. Alright, but I worry she might. Oh, good, okay. But it's still Yo-Yo, dang it. Alright. So, my cooldowns aren't exactly where I want them for the next mini-boss, but we'll have to try to make do. That is where I'm going to wrap up part 1. That's the first 5 nodes. That's the energy I've got, and there will be a part 2 and a part 3 showing you how I one-shot all of the nodes in Ultimus 7.5 using little to no heals. And we do still have the charged up Storm. We still have our Black Order with all their cooldowns for a tough node, so yeah, stick around for part 2 and you will see how I continue on down the hard lane of Ultimus 7.5 and what is working for me. Otherwise, thank you guys for checking it out, and I will see you guys real soon. Till then, peace!